There she is. Oh my goodness. So Marianne's going up in the van. Plan of action. They're stacking pallets.
Driving around the world for the past 4 years in our old UK van Trudy has been quite a challenge, and at times it can be pretty stressful.
We just had a fire in the van.
But by far the most stressful part of the trip is when we have to ship her between countries. I mean, do you remember the time when we collected her from the shipping port in the US?
The realization that we have been properly done over on the ship.
Then there was the problems trying to leave the US.
I don't know what we're going to do.
And what about our arrival into Japan?
Hiya. Do you speak English, please?
No.
But none of these came even close to the stress caused to us when we dropped Trudy off at the shipping port in Korea. And they damaged her when they tried to lift her with a forklift truck.
Oh my god, what are you doing?
No!
Then they decided if one forklift didn't work, that they should try 2 at the same time, 1 at each end. The big question is, if they had all that trouble loading her onto the shipping rack in Korea, how are they going to unload her when she arrives in Malaysia? Success is not final, failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. Winston Churchill.
Yes, it is that time in the morning.
No.
3:30 the alarm was set for. What kind of crazy time is that? I've had a coffee, we've woken up. But today we are leaving South Korea. We have a plane to go and catch to go to Malaysia. And fingers crossed, there should be a taxi outside.
But Korea, you've been fabulous.
Taxi's there. And it's very posh, Marianne.
Posh. I feel like a princess.
It's a good start. We've arrived at the right terminal on time. That's it, we're going.
We're off.
We're leaving. AirAsia flight over there.
Boarding the plane, I couldn't believe that our 2 months in Korea had gone by so quickly. I guess it's true what they say. Time flies when you're having fun.
Aircraft is being refilled. Please remain seated and release your seatbelt.
I usually feel like this when we leave a country. I mean, after spending months there, you just about get used to it when it's time to move on. Yet at the same time, I'm excited to be heading to Malaysia, a country we love. We've been there many times on our annual holiday back when we had normal jobs. We even went there on our honeymoon. But this will be the first time we've ever had the chance to explore it in our own van.
Welcome to Kuala Lumpur.
Yes. Can you believe it? We're in Malaysia, baby! Yay!
You can feel the heat already.
And the humidity.
And we're half asleep because did we sleep on the plane?
No.
Of course not. We're really excited to be back in Malaysia. If you've been following us for a while, you know that we've already done videos when we first started here in Malaysia, and it's been quite a few years, probably about 6 years since we've been back here. But it's definitely one of our favourite countries. In fact, we used to come here for our annual holidays every year, so we're super excited to be in a new country yet again.
In fact, most of our family has been here too, and the ones that haven't been might even come out and visit us here. Yay!
So yeah, there's going to be a lot of travel, and we'll show you a bit of a different side to Malaysia. But if all goes according to plan, my old school friend Natasha from school in the UK should be meeting us to give us a lift to the airport today. Okay, we're through everything: immigration, passport. Now let's see if Natasha's here.
You
good? Nice to see you.
We hadn't seen Natasha and Peter since we were last in KL back in 2017. So the hour's drive back to the city was spent catching up on each other's news. A lot has happened since then. Before heading to our accommodation, they wanted to take us for lunch in a nearby local eatery. How could we say no to some Malay food? Heading into the restaurant, we were faced with a wonderful display of curries. I've missed the food here. And yes, for the record, it tasted as good as it looked.
Welcome to our apartment here in KL, which we've rented whilst we're waiting for Trudy to arrive. Quick show round. So we've got this wonderful lounge. Look at this, with a view over the skyline of KL there. It's pretty nice, isn't it? Got a big kitchen, into the bedroom.
Oh, hello.
Hello. Bathroom, bedroom, and then through here you'll see
There is a second bedroom.
there is bedroom number 2. And the reason we have bedroom number 2 is because my niece Molly is flying from the UK today because we're going to take her to Borneo and go on a little bit of a mini road trip adventure into the jungles here in Borneo. So we better go to the airport because she's due pretty soon.
After being on the road for nearly 4 years, we really miss our family. And heading to the airport, we were so excited at the thought of spending the next few weeks with Molly.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
I made it.
This is Molly, my niece.
This is Chris, my uncle.
The story behind Molly, so many of you have asked, why is Trudy called Trudy? And it's because I took Molly out when she was a young teenager in Trudy, and she was like, Uncle Chris, you need to give your van a name. So I said, what should we call her? And you said,
Trudy.
Trudy the Tread Van. It's got a nice ring to it.
And it has stuck.
It's stuck.
Stuck.
So that is, Molly is the reason that we that Trudy is called Trudy. So welcome to Malaysia.
We'd planned a couple of days relaxing in KL so Molly could get over her jet lag. But being her first time in Malaysia, she was excited to get out and about. And so we headed to the Central Market. Built in 1888, it's one of KL's oldest. Then I walked to Chinatown. Time to head down some of those small alleys. Perfect place to take some pictures to remember the day.
Yeah. So now we come down to Petaling Street, which is like, there's loads of street food and stalls and stuff like that. You get a tattoo.
As night fell, we headed to the Petronas Towers. They always look so magical lit up at night. We stood there soaking up the atmosphere, enjoying the music and watching the fountain show. I think Molly enjoyed her first full day in KL. She's handling the jet lag so much better than we do. Oh, to be young. The next day we took Molly to see the Batu Caves. Located in the hills, 13 kilometers from the city centre, this amazing Hindu temple is a must-see for anyone visiting KL. We decided to visit in the morning before it got too hot, because climbing the 272 steps is hard enough in the Malaysian humidity, let alone in the midday sun. there's always a bunch of naughty macaques waiting to steal your bottle of drink. So make sure you hold on to your belongings. And it wasn't long before we came face to face with one.
Okay, after a few days chilling in KL, Molly has got over her jet lag, and I reckon it's time we went to Borneo to go and find some orangutans. Okay, that didn't work. Flight's cancelled.
It's not cancelled.
Delay.
Next flight. We're gonna get a new plane. Okay, so apparently there was some technical problem with the plane, so we're changing planes, so our plans are slightly delayed, but it's all good. It's always better to find out a problem with the plane before you take off. That's my logic. Stop smoking. I can't actually see my seat from this steam. What is that?
Sympathize with you and apologize for the delay of this flight, as the previous aircraft was not in good condition to fly to Sandakan. We've taken another aircraft and we do apologize for the delay.
Welcome to Borneo. We've made it. Oh, we're in. Pin code hotel.
Morning. Morning. Are you ready to go find some orangutans?
Ready?
You're awake now, love.
I'm awake. I'm excited.
Okay. So this is Sandakan, which is one of the towns they use as a base to go to Sepilok, the orangutan sanctuary, which is where we're going tomorrow morning. It's bright and early. It's about 8:15. The centre actually opens at 9 o'clock. See if we can find a grab.
Yeah, except I don't know directions, so you have to tell me where we are.
So yeah, they don't really use Uber over here anymore. They use Grab. And 5 minutes later, we got a Grab.
Come back.
There you go. So we've just learnt about a new fruit called talap that you can only get in Sabah?
Yeah,
Only in Sabah.
My name Mimi.
Well, this is very good service. Mimi, our cab drivers, taking us to find talap. First time for everything. Baggy. Oh my god, it's very big. I love these sporadic moments. Oh! Wow, it looks so strange inside. Okay, I'm trying.
Yeah.
Oh, it's got a very slimy texture.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's really good.
It's a different banana.
Yeah, banana.
Oh, I've got
So there you go. Tuko.
Oh, testing. Well, mine.
Oh my goodness, try that one, Miles. It's delicious.
Is it fruit?
We're gonna have so much fun when we hit the road in our van.
Goodness, this is just the best. I think we should stop at every fruit
Yum.
store on the side of the road. It's like a sweet jelly,
Yeah.
fruity thing.
Oh yeah, it's so good. Dragon fruit, mangoes, papaya, durian. Oh, it looks like a clove of garlic. What is this one called?
Oh my God.
Manggis.
Mankis.
That is lovely. It's sour.
Oh, I love it. Okay, welcome to Sepilok. We are here, it's just after 9 o'clock in the morning and it opens at 9. First thing we've got to do is go and dump our bags because they do actually have lockers here for the bags. So yeah, we'll go and dump these. So it was 110 ringgits to get in. You also have to pay for your camera. So what we're going to do to begin with, we're going to walk down these walkways and we're going to go to the rehabilitation center, and then in about an hour's time they do the feeding at the feeding station. We quietly headed down the wooden walkway, staring up at the trees in the hope that we'd spot an orangutan. These critically endangered animals can only be found on the islands of Borneo and Sumatra, so it's very rare to get a glimpse of them in the wild. But if we're going to see them anywhere, it's here. Sepilok was established in 1964 to rehabilitate orangutans that had been orphaned from deforestation and the destruction of their natural habitats to make space to grow lucrative palm oil. Check out the spikes on this tree. You wouldn't want to go trekking through that, would you? We just heard a noise coming from in the jungle. It sounded like an elephant. And then one of the guides here, we said, "Is that an elephant?" And he went, "Yes, it is." So yeah, this region does have pygmy elephants in it, although they are very rare to see. No luck so far this morning, so we headed into the centre's outdoor nursery viewing area, where you can sit and watch the young orangutans being rehabilitated. Okay, so now it's time to go to the feeding station. What do you reckon? Your first ever orangutan. Was that amazing?
So cute. Just like flying
The way they
around with
move
a
is
playground.
amazing. We've arrived at the feeding platform. They're just starting to come down. They haven't even fed them yet. What do you reckon?
I want one.
There's no guarantee that you'll see orangutans at the main feeding station, but today we were lucky. And there's always one naughty, attitudey, pigtail macaque that comes down to join the feed. After the rehabilitated orangutans are released back into the wild, they still come back to the platform to feed, until they get more and more confident and move deeper and deeper into the rainforest.
Doesn't matter how many times you come here, it's just the best.
On a bucket list, this has got to be one of the top things to do. Agreed?
Number one.
Number one. It's been
Ticked off.
It's been absolutely fantastic, and getting the opportunity to come to the oldest rainforest in the world. What do you reckon, love?
I reckon I'm so hot I've had to take my glasses off. They're steamed up. But I love the fact that the orangutans actually look like guys in the pub after having far too much beer on a Saturday night, leaning up at the bar with their hands in the air. I have a few friends that look like that.
You know who you are.
Okay, now we're going to the Sun Bear Conservation Centre. which is right opposite. But they have rehabilitating sun bears, which are also locally found here.
The Malay sun bears are the smallest bears in the world and only found in Southeast Asia. Due to deforestation, illegal hunting and the capture of young cubs for the pet trade, a number of bears have ended up living in captivity indoors. The centre, which opened in 2014, provides care and rehabilitation to 43 rescued bears. We spotted a few of the bears and even a nest of stingless bees, whose honey is one of the bears' favourite snacks. After loading our bags into a bus, we then started the 2-hour journey south towards the Kinabatangan River.
So you've got a few miles to go, but it's looking pretty wet out there, Moss.
It's a
Rainy.
river.
A lot.
Rainforest for a reason. We've arrived in a rainforest. And guess what? It's raining.
Yeah, where we're staying is actually over that river. You've got to get a boat across. So we're just parked up here waiting for this storm to go past. Because we'll get very wet. Okay, the rain has almost stopped. Welcome to the rainforest, Molly.
Guess what?
It's raining. This is my advert.
It's raining.
Hi.
Thanks, ladies. You're welcome.
Well, we got here just before the heavens open again. The heavens are opening. Okay. Woo! We made it.
And light.
The thing about staying in the jungle is at 6 a.m. in the morning, the boat leaves to go on your first safari cruise down the river. So I'm up bright and early, but trying to get these two up has been a bit of a challenge.
There is a reason. We were up late listening to you snore.
I don't believe them. So we're going to go out and see if we can spot some wildlife this morning. I've just noticed that the lens is starting to steam up from the condensation from the aircon. You ready?
Yeah, baby.
You
Born
ready?
ready. Born ready.
We headed out into the morning mist up the mighty Kinabatangan River. At 560 kilometres long, it's Malaysia's second longest river. The surrounding forest is one of the oldest in the world and has one of the richest ecosystems. In fact, it's one of only 2 places in the world where you can see 10 species of primates, including orangutans and the proboscis monkey, which can only be found here in Borneo. If you're lucky enough, you may even see a herd of Bornean pygmy elephants, which we were lucky enough to see last time we were here. Staring into the greenery, we spotted our first primate, a family of macaques. And there's a baby crocodile lurking in the shallows. Looking up, we spotted one of the 8 species of hornbill found here. What an experience to see all of this nature in its natural wild habitat. It wasn't long before we saw a seriously large crocodile swimming alongside the boat. We even got to see the proboscis monkey. Heading out for an evening boat trip, we spotted more amazing animals. But then the highlight.
That's amazing.
Very close.
It's very rare.
Mohammed, our guide, has just managed to spot on a moving boat up the Kinabatangan River a wild orangutan mother and a baby. Mohammed, you're amazing. Thank you. So we're all along.
Moaz.
Oh my god. Oh my god, this is like gold, isn't it? This is just incredible. Once in a lifetime experience, honestly. We wish you could be here with us because this is just epic.
Heading back, the sun started to go down, and we were treated to the most magical sunset over the forest. I think this is a trip that Molly will remember for the rest of her life.
Hey, orangutans.
Orangutans,
Done.
baby.
Today is the day. So whilst we were in Borneo, Trudy has arrived, and this morning we are heading to Port Klang to pick her up. And after the drama we had in Korea of loading her, let's just hope the unloading goes a little bit better than the loading. So yeah, our shipping agent said that the van Trudy is still on the flatbed rack. So we should be able to watch it and supervise the unloading of her, which is
Cry a little bit.
and cry. So yeah, we need to get a Grab taxi this morning, which is like our equivalent of an Uber. And the drive, it's about an hour's drive, but it's rush hour. So yeah, we're leaving like super early.
Thank you.
Okay, so we've arrived at this restaurant. So we're gonna have breakfast while we're waiting for Abel, the shipping agent. So we're about half an hour early. Perfect breakfast, a bit of roti, curry, and a coffee. What do you reckon, Marianne?
Iced coffee in the morning is the best in this heat.
So yeah, Abel, our shipping agent, should be here probably in about half an hour. Exciting times. I just hope Trudy's all right. Look at that, flipping the roti. Skill. Roti canai. Nice. And let's fry it up. Okay, we met up with Abel. This is Abel, our shipping agent, who is going to take us now to get Trudy. Apparently she's still on the rack, but the magic's going to happen. He's going to show us how to do it properly.
Okay.
There she is. Oh my goodness. Good morning. Friend, how you doing? You good? Good. She made it. Okay, so Marianne's going up in the van. Plan of action. They're stacking pallets.
Okay, so what could go wrong? A 3.5-ton van driving down steps made out of old pallets. I told you the shipping process is one of the things that always causes us the most stress. Here we go again.
I'm not gonna lie, this is slightly terrifying.
So it's a bit of a high angle. So they're piling up pallets with the metal on top. What do you reckon? That's the only way. It's no comment. We're gonna go quiet now. I'm worried about the height there, they're not the same.
The second one.
Yeah, you see that it stops there, look. Okay, we're going for it. It's all right, love, actually. Keep going. Yes.
Oh my God.
Good job. Okay, that's a high five moment. A few pallets broke, but it's good. It's good. It worked. It worked.
Oh my God, that was so cool, but so scary all at the same time. I was like,
It worked. Good job.
We have brought down even a heavier car than yours.
I know, but I don't know that. I haven't done that. You've done it. I haven't done it.
Oh my goodness. Trudy is finally here. We got her off safely.
That was
We're excited.
a little nerve-wracking.
Whew. I can't believe that we're actually driving around Malaysia. I say this in every new country, and every new country is like overwhelmingly different.